during World War II. While nations clashed, a unique narrative was developing in the heart of India. Captain Laxmi Sehgal, a courageous young lady from Madras, was soon to become an example of personification, bravery, and rebellion. The commander of Rani of Jhansi Regiment, an all-woman brigade of the Indian National Army, Captain Laxmi was preparing to challenge the mighty British Empire. The INA, under the visionary leadership of Subhash Chandra Bose and with the backing of Japan and other Axis powers, was a force of reckoning. In March 1944, the jungles of Burma echoed with the battle cries of the INA and Japanese army. The Rani of Jhansi Regiment fought bravely in several battles such as the siege of Imphal and Kohima. Captain Laxmi Sehgal led her regiment from the front. She wasn't simply their commander, she was also their healer, caring for injured and inspiration, singing songs for patriotism that she had written herself, fanning the flames of hope. Unpredictable monsoon rains soon lashed the region, with mounting casualties, limited supplies, and the retreat of the Japanese allies. The INA had to withdraw by the end of 1944. Captain Laxmi's spirit, however, remained intact. She reassembled in Rangoon with other INA units, but 1945 brought a twist that no one had anticipated. The world was shaken by the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, leading to Japan's surrender. The INA's dreams seemed to crumble. Along with other members, Captain Laxmi was captured on 6 May 1945. She was interrogated and tortured by the British officers who wanted to extract information about Bose and the INA. She refused to cooperate and remained defiant. She was kept under house arrest in a jungle camp near Rangoon along with other INA officers and soldiers. Captain Laxmi did not lose hope and planned to escape from the camp. She contacted some local Burmese people who were sympathetic to the INA cause and arranged for their help. She also communicated with some of her fellow prisoners who were willing to join her in the escape. Disguised as a Burmese woman, she managed to slip out of the camp with a small group of INA members on 24th May 1945. They traveled through the dense jungles and mountains of Burma, facing many dangers and difficulties along the way. They reached a port city on the coast of Burma where they boarded a boat that took them to Thailand. In Thailand, they met some Indian nationalists who had been working there for India's freedom. They welcomed her and her companions, providing them with shelter and assistance. They also helped them to contact Bose. Bose was happy to hear from Captain Laxmi and praised her courage and loyalty. He asked her to stay in Thailand until he could arrange for their safe passage to India or Russia. He also told her about his plans to continue his struggle for India's independence from abroad. However, Bose's plans were cut short by his sudden death on 18 August 1945 in Tokyo due to a plane crash. His death was a huge shock and grief for Captain Laxmi and all his followers. She decided to return to India as soon as possible and carry on his legacy. She stayed in Thailand for a few more months, waiting for an opportunity to leave safely. She also kept in touch with some of her comrades who had survived the war and were scattered across Southeast Asia. She encouraged them to return to India or join her in Thailand. On 4th March 1946, Captain Laxmi was finally released and sent to India through the British Air Force. Upon her return to India on 24th March 1946, she was greeted not just as a soldier but as a symbol of hope and resistance. Later, she was taken to Delhi by the British authorities who charged her with treason and sedition for being a part of the INA. She faced a court-martial along with other INA leaders such as Prem Kumar Sehgal, Shahnawaz Khan and Gurbakh Singh Dhillon. She was reunited with her family and friends who were proud of her achievements and sacrifices. She also met Bose's family and paid her respects to his memory. She witnessed the dawn of India's independence on 15th August 1947 but also mourned the partition of India and Pakistan. She dedicated her life to serving the people of India, especially the poor and oppressed, as a doctor, a social worker, and a political activist. She joined various leftist parties such as Communist Party of India, Marxist, and All India Democratic Women's Association. She participated in many campaigns for political, economic, and social justice. In 1947, she married Prem Kumar Sehgal. She continued her medical practice and social work in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh until her death on July 23, 2012. Her journey from the front lines to her final days in 2012 is a testament to a life lived with purpose, passion, and an unwavering commitment for her nation. For more untold stories, subscribe and press the bell icon. Leave a comment to share unknown stories and insights you know. Stay curious, stay connected.